It's the GOAT Coach, Coach T Flow, and welcome to this episode of Coffee with Coach. Now, if you didn't know, last month it was no coffee, no shave, no cut. November was the month where you were supposed to fast. I didn't get anybody to participate with me, but at a young age, I learned to play by myself. I didn't need friends. I had imaginary friends. And that's how I looked at my fast last month. I had imaginary fasting friends who fasted with me. So I didn't need your help. But we made it happen, Captain. As you can see, we are all clean cut today, shaved, boom. We already drunk our coffee. So funny story. So I'm at the gas station this morning, and little, I ain't gonna say she was younger than me. She probably was in her early 30s, late 20s. She said, "Oh my God, you like Akon?" and chuckled a little bit. And we from Columbus, so you strangers say I like Akon. I'm like, okay, because I'm black, whatever. I said, "Oh, you trying to judge?" She said, "Oh no, I love Akon. He is so sexy to me." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'll take that then. I'll take that. First, I thought she was trying to judge. I feel you old Molly Wop. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm about to say, but I had a comeback line for her because her hair looked like a little bob cut with them dreads. Like, what's that show with them boys working in a restaurant? The fat boy and that little skinny boy, they had a little dreads. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. She said she loved Akon, that he was so sexy to her, and I was like, okay. So then I started looking at the good. Okay, she is kind of cute. That's how we are human. We think somebody jaking on you, ready. But then when they tell you something good, you be like, okay, all right. Look up and down. Appreciate it, baby. Probably old enough to be your granddaddy, but appreciate the compliment. But yeah, I weathered the storm, and I can't even tell you how many times I was like, I need me a cup of coffee to get through, or this stuff is itching. I just want to cut it. Or I get in front of the camera. I got my CGY Sports brand, and I want to look presentable. I don't want to scare folks away. And I think the major thing that for me was I had an event in Atlanta, room full of millionaires. I'm the videographer, doing the videographer. I'm hearing these guys come up there, talk to the podium, and a couple things stood out to me. First of all, everybody had on a suit. How you dress for success. Nobody out of 100 guys, maybe 2 had beards, maybe 2. Definitely no long hair. And I'm not saying that you can't have those things to be successful, but it is a pattern. And I told myself, I am coming into 2025 with that same blueprint. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel. So maybe if I look the part, play the part, those funds, those finances will manifest to me. That's my game plan anyway, guys. So I couldn't wait to cut this stuff, get back right. And, must do admit, do look a little Akonish. Anyway, guys, look, man, how to prepare for your fitness journey. Woo! You got to prepare. A lot of us, when that thing hit January, whatever, we will rush to these gyms and I'm going to make a difference this time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. No, it starts right now. You need to have a preemptive strike mentality. Don't wait till the masses are up there. Start now. Get acclimated to what's going on right now. So I'm going to give you guys 3 simple steps. This video will not be long, I promise you. I know I'm long-winded when I need to be, but it won't be long. The first thing I would say, and you can either do this on your phone or get some paper. I'm old school. I do it with paper, and then I transfer it to my phone a lot of the times just so I can remember it better and it's in my face. I can see it. First thing you need to do is identify your schedule and then look for gaps where you can train. In the professional world, in the working world, in the real world, that's one thing that hinders a lot of people from working out. I don't have time. They look at the time where they got to take kids to school. They got to go to work. They got to come pick kids up from school. They got to take kids to extracurricular activities. Maybe they play basketball. Maybe they play football. Things of that nature. Maybe they're in cheer. Maybe they dance. So and then the schedule looks condensed, but there's always time. And a lot of the time, no pun intended, It's either going to be on the front end of your day or the back end of your day. And discipline has to miss. Discipline comes in that situation. Because if, let's just say your day starts at 6 o'clock, you're getting kids up, getting ready for school, your workout day, you might have to start at 5. So you might have to sacrifice that hour to get your training in. Or let's say your day ends at 6:30 in the evening. You picked up kids from school, you off for work, you might have to sacrifice from that 6:30 to 7:30 on the back end for your training. It's not going to always be easy, people. It ain't going to always be convenient. But if you really want this, you're going to have to make those changes. Find times in your schedule to work out. I mean, that's the base of it. You got to figure out when can you go to the gym or when can you work out, because you don't always have to go to the gym. Even that's, to me, detaching yourself from your house is a better situation. But if you got to do what you got to do, if you got like a living room where you can go train before the kids get up, that's better than nothing. But you got to allocate the time and then put it in your calendar. If you got a phone, put it in your calendar, put reminders. So you're like, boom, it's instinctively, this is the time I got to go work out. You feel what I'm saying? Next, you have to find out your daily caloric intake. Now, that's a little bit more tricky. It's a lot of different apps, different programs that you can use. It's not hard, but you got to find out what's your maintenance calories. How many, you said I got that shit on today, though. I got that shit on, boy. You got to figure out how many calories it takes for you to run your body on a daily level. Mine is like 2,800. You have a high metabolism, it'll be more. If you got low metabolism, it'll be slower. But you got to find that out. Your nutrition plays a major part in your fitness journey. And how it does is, if you're trying to lose weight, and you're taking in 4,000 calories a day, but your daily caloric intake is 2,800 calories a day, that means you have a surplus of 1,200 calories a day. You're not going to lose weight that way. But if you don't know that, then the information is experience and knowledge. If you know my DCI is 2,800, boom, that means you have to stay right at 2,800 with your diet. And then you have to add in your fitness to take away from that 28. That's getting up to a whole nother lane. I'm not going to go too far up into that on this video. But no, you got to find out what are your nutritional needs. What's your daily? When we was growing up, the government recommends 2,000. You see that on a lot of food, daily recommended diet, but that's cookie cutter. If you're a bigger person, you might need more than 2,000. If you're smaller, you might not need 2,000 at all. So you got to find out what you need per day, and then you manipulate that with your training. So that's very important too. And lastly, guys, and it's kind of like, like I said, we touched on the schedule, we touched on nutrition, your workouts. You got to figure out what you want to do. For instance, let's just say, and you should hit all your body. You should have a full body in mind during the course of a week. But I'm using myself. I got big legs, big glutes. I don't have to work them every other day. I don't. They're already attenuated to. But if I want a bigger back, I might want to knock out back 3 times a week. If I want bigger arms, I might want to hit my arms 2-3 times a week. You have to train for what you want. Do not get caught up in this cookie cutter. And I hate cookie cutter. You go to these, like, for instance, a girl might say, huh? Yeah, it worked. And I got Stank over here. Y'all know Stank. He's a good example of it. He the kind of body Stank wants. Stank, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. He wants the slender, I call it the beach body kind of like look. That's why he looks like he go out there and play volleyball in Santa Monica somewhere. But me per se, I like more of the bodybuilder look, men's physique kind of look, little muscular man. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a different look. But I can't stand to see a girl say, I want to get a bigger booty, but you in this HIIT class, doing aerobics 3-4 times a week, you're not gonna get no ass like that, shawty. It's not gonna happen that way. Now, if you're hedging, if you're going to that HIIT class, you're doing the cardio, whatever, HIIT, and then you hedging that, doing your own workouts on the side, maybe, but you're still burning so many damn calories with that HIIT and aerobic type of workouts. That's detrimental to building muscle. I hope I'm not going over nobody's head too much, but you got to train for what you want to look. At the end of the day, guys, it's all about the look. Fuck the weight. That's just how I feel about it. Now, the weight, the body fat, the BMI, all those are tools that help you get that look. Because if you do want to look like a beach body, like Stank, you can't be overweight. It doesn't work that way. But when you look in the mirror, you should picture what you want to look like and then go towards that goal. And if that goes, like I said, using a female point of view, I want to get a big, round, fat ass. You got to squat. You got to hip thrust. You got to leg press. But you also got to make sure that you get enough food in. So while you're working on those muscles, you're feeding that muscle. I don't want to gain no stomach. You can burn fat while you building muscle. If your trainer know what he doing or she doing, you can do this. You put on muscle through a calorie surplus to that body part that you're trying to attenuate to. Now, let's just say you're a overweight woman, but you want to do that. Now, if it was from my personal opinion, I would say do one or the other. Like let's drop a little weight first, and then let's build up the booty. Can you do both? Yeah, you probably can't optimize it like you want to. So in a nutshell, guys, just to remix, like I said, if you got any question about any of this I just said, DM me, hey, coach, I'm interested in this. If you're interested in training or becoming a part of the 4.0 Fit family, come visit us at 4701 Buena Vista Road, Suite B, located in the heart of the East Side, Mr. Buena Vista Road. Or you can hit me up in the DM and say, hey, man, coach, I'm not in Columbus, but I want to train with you, and we can do it virtually, just like we're virtual right now. Just DM me and say, put me in the game, coach. But if you got any questions about anything I just said or you don't understand it, I can break it down to you. We can hook up a consultation, and I get on a call with you, and I explain everything what I said. So you want to schedule. After you schedule, you want to figure out what your nutrition needs are. And then you want to figure out what kind of training that you need for your body part or for whatever thing you're trying to do with your body. You got it? Simple as that, okay? All right, then, guys, that's it for today. I'm back. We will be reinventing Coffee with Coach, moving on out because we went through the no shave, no cut November. I ain't feel right not being able to drink no coffee and doing Coffee with Coach. We did a couple vlogs. It ain't the same as Coffee with Coach, okay? All right, guys, till next time. Take care. Peace.